Mario. All right, let us hop over here and touch on Mario because I feel like Mario was doing too damn much for me. Okay, Mario was doing a bit too much on the stage, and we have to talk about it. So give me 1 second. So Mario was performing at I believe a fair or something like that, or a festival like out there in California. And with him performing out there in California, there ended up being like this camera person that was on stage with him. And as Mario was trying to sing his braid my hair, he got a little agitated and decided to kind of like cuss the cameraman out. And I want y'all to go ahead and check this out. So let's get into it.
Now you gotta get the fuck off the stage, dog. Get off the stage.
Look at this.
Get the fuck off the stage, nigga. Get off the stage.
So that is Mario cussing the guy out. But what I wanted y'all to see in the beginning, I don't know if he was supposed to be there or not, but I'm going to pause right here. You see, there is a guy in the very back in the black. He has a camera too. So I'm confused. Like, now keep in mind, the guy is in the back. So I don't know if this is Mario's camera person. I don't know if this guy knew he wasn't supposed to be all on the stage, so he took that position in the back. Or, meaning that Mario was right, like, hey, you should not be on this stage, get off the stage, because you're in my way, or get off the stage because you're not one of my people. I'm not sure if it's that, or I don't know what Mario had going on, but it does look like there's a cameraman already back there, but I don't know if that was the fairs person and Mario understood it, so he didn't say anything to him. He was aware that he was going to be on the stage. I don't know what was going on. Or did you just want to say something to him because the other guy on the stage? So why is it a problem that he's on the stage? Girl, it's a lie. So Mario decides to take to social media. This is what he had to say to address it. He says, people are misinformed about the Fresno situation. No one told us a cameraman was shooting my set. He says, I got to the show 10 minutes before my performance and went on stage. And I'm kind of like, why are you getting to the show 10 minutes before your performance? So what if somebody told him that it was okay for him to be on that stage? But he says people are misinformed about the Fresno situation. No one told us a cameraman was shooting my set. I got to the show 10 minutes before my performance and went on stage. Multiple times while seeing the cameraman through my peripheral, I got distracted. And one time, and it's like, you just got on stage, so how did you get distracted? Now, granted, what we just saw was him coming into a song, right? So it doesn't mean that this was his first song. Mario could have did maybe 3 songs before the guy actually, before he got irritated. Like, yo, you got to get out my way. You got to get off the stage because you're filming in my walkway. If you're going to film around me in the back or whatever, don't be in my walkway. So I don't know. I just know that this is the start of Braid My Hair. And as he's preparing to sing Braid My Hair, he's yelling at the guy, telling him to get off the stage. Okay. Now, let's keep going. He says, multiple times while seeing the cameraman through my peripheral, I got distracted. And one time almost tripped over speaker trying to make sure I'm not walking in the same direction as him. He was too far downstage. Gotcha. And a cameraman is not supposed to be that far down unless he's with you and shooting you that close for a reason. It really can throw you off. He says, in the midst of all of that, while walking backstage, right? He says, I got frustrated, and that's when I said what I said. Okay. So I want y'all to see he could have a point a bit, but let me finish, okay? Because the other guy is in the back out of his peripheral. This guy is too far down the stage based on what Mario is saying. So then he goes on to say, yo, you got to get the fuck off the stage. That's when I said that. He says, I will take accountability for being 0 to 100. Right? He says type of person. And this is why I stay out of the way most of the time. LOL. I never want one recorded incident to wipe away the work I've done as a person, to stay out of y'all mouths and out of the blogs. Okay. He says, I performed under all types of circumstances. I am very professional. I'm a very professional person through and through. Anybody who works with me knows that. He says to the cameraman, you got caught in the crossfire, my boy. I'm sorry. You had to experience that. It was nothing personal. You're welcome to come and shoot me on my tour. It will be Nothing But Us tour, and we can do it the right way. To the fans who are triggered, I love you. To you bots, F you. All right. Now, for me, I don't know if the cameraman will take him up on that offer, but I do feel like the apology was backhanded in my personal. I understand you trying to explain the situation, but I also feel like you should have showed your face on camera and not just send this message out, because sometimes the tone can be mistaken, right? And for me, I just feel like everything that you did was so unnecessary, and you didn't have to talk to him like that because you were getting frustrated. And you contradict yourself when you say, oh, I'm a person that has performed under all type of circumstances. Well, if you have and you've kept it professional up until this point, you need to continue to keep it professional. I don't know if you think that after you snapped on Omarion during the verses that you felt like that behavior was what was acceptable for us, because it's a kiki. And let me tell y'all, annually I go back and watch their whole verses and get my damn life the way Mario was eating down on Mario. However, I don't like that. And honestly, for me, Mario, I feel like you displayed a man that do not know how to control his emotions just a bit. If you're frustrated, you should have said, hey, yo, man. And granted, maybe he said that earlier on and we didn't see the footage, but I'm going to say that you didn't say it because I haven't seen the footage. What I did see was you automatically saying, hey, man, you got to get the fuck off the stage. All you had to do was say, hey, bro, can you go to the back of the stage? Hey, man, can you clear the stage out? You're in my pathway. You know what I'm saying? I think he would have understood that. He would have got out the way. Matter of fact, when you said it to him the first time, he went to the back. You said, get off the stage. So why did you tell him to get completely off the stage? Now, I want to understand a little bit of the frustration, because if the boy goes to the back of the stage, it is kind of like, well, you already knew you should have been back there anyway. Why did you come all the way up here? Right? Did you think because it's a fair when nobody gonna say nothing? But at the same time, there could be some truth to what Mario is saying, but it's also about how you handle the situation. And I feel like you embarrassed him. And instead of making this performance and this experience great for the people that are watching you and enjoyed your performance or whatever, enjoy you as an artist come out, I feel like you kind of ruined it. What if it was some people that was just now getting introduced to you and you over here got an attitude? Like, it's kind of like, he'll turn off. I don't like that. Like, he didn't even have to do that, man, like that. Like, we don't be liking all of that. Okay. And this is this is not your actual set. This is not your tour. And you're selling a tour. So why would you want to go on and talk to somebody like that? Like, I mean, y'all may rock with it and that's fine. To each his own, to each his personal. However, for me, I don't like this. And I feel like you've been doing stuff this past year or so that has been chipping away. I'm not going to say chipping away at your legacy, but it's been chipping away at your brand is what I'll say. It's been chipping away at your brand, and I'm just like cringing on the inside, right? Because I think at one point you were supporting Tory. Something else happened where I think he did something else. I think it was a Tory song, and it was some in between that. Then you have the situation with you having this child with the baby mama that's not black. But I don't know. Whatever you choose, I don't care what y'all choose. I just ask that y'all don't disrespect the race that you are, okay? The race that the people, your family is. Like, be who you want to be. I don't give a damn. Okay, just don't disrespect the people that you come from is all that I'm saying. All right, unless they do something they may need to be disrespected, but that's on that one person, not the entire group or whatever. Right? Do what you do, because that girl could be mixed. I don't know. It's a lot of mixed people walking around here looking like they white. So I don't know, or looking like they something else. I don't know what she is. He's happy. Go do that. Be happy with that. All right. I haven't heard of Mario disrespecting women. For me to be that upset with who he chooses to be with in his life, like, that's his life. Okay, so if you got all these black women that go out and feel like, I'm not finna date y'all black men, I'm finna go date me a Middle Eastern person, I'm gonna go and date me somebody that's Asian. Y'all got every right to date who y'all wanna date. I don't know why people get so upset about this shit, for real. I don't get upset about that. It be the disrespect that y'all have towards those people, and I haven't necessarily seen Mario do that, right? But except for that Tory situation. But as far as him doing a song, I think he did a song with Tory or something. But outside of that. Okay. Outside of that, you was not right in this situation. And I do feel like you could have given this man a better apology. I think that you should hop in his DMs and y'all sort this out. If he and keep in mind, this guy has a right to accept and to not accept your apology, sir. And your offer to go on tour with him. He might, if he's open, because it's only going to make it's only going to build up what he's trying to do. So for you to offer that opportunity to him, but don't play him on you're going to have to figure out how you get into every state. You need to pay for at least 5 of them. At least pay for a little something. Let him get on your bus or something. Pay for a little sum, because they'll offer you some and then say, oh, well, this is gonna be at your expense. Your travel is at your own expense. Knowing not everybody may have the finances to be able to travel, but to us it may appear like, oh, well, he offered him an opportunity, but yeah, behind the scenes you also playing on his top by saying, yeah, but everything gonna be on you, like the cost of stuff is on you. You know what I'm saying? And we may not know that part, so I think he needs to like work on that. But I just had to call that out because I did not like it, and that's just where we are.